Okay, this is me, and these are my note cards for today. Okay. Ready? With every medical procedure, there are benefits as well as risks. Many believe that the risks actually outweigh the benefits, and some even say that the biggest risks of getting a shot are developing autism, or for the vaccine to affect your central nervous system and cause muscle disorders and things like that. While those cases do happen, it's important to keep in mind that these are only 1 in a million. These disorders are so rare that most don't even pose it as a risk. The biggest risk that a shot can give you is soreness, a fever, or even a mild rash. 1 in 5 people that get a shot experience a soreness. I myself am part of that. I have gotten shots before and have been pretty sore. It's been kind of hard to lift my arm, but it's never been that drastic. Infants and the elderly are more likely to get fevers, which only happen in around 1 in 10 people that do get a shot as well. Another symptom is going to be having a mild rash around where the shot was given, but that only also happens in 1 in 25 people. Despite these side effects, vaccines have proven themselves to be the most cost-effective form of prevention. Other solutions could prove themselves to be a waste of precious time and money. But just imagine, would you rather pay a few dollars to get a vaccine, or would you rather pay for a lifetime of treatment? Obviously, the cost of treatment is going to be higher than the cost of just one vaccine. A lifetime of going to the doctor, a lifetime of getting the same shots, the same pills all the time. That wouldn't be a great quality of life, and I don't think that any of you would agree with me. Despite all the controversy that has come with the risks and benefits of vaccines, though, vaccinations have just proven themselves effective overall. They've reduced the spread of many diseases by well over 70%. The rate of infection for some diseases, such as smallpox and polio, have decreased by 100%. It basically eradicated the disease. Now, the disease is so rare that it's actually not even mandatory for you to get a smallpox vaccine. But think about that in like 1600, where getting the smallpox is almost a death sentence. We've come so far through medical science, and I think it's wonderful that we have this technology. I just wish that we would all be able to use it in the same way to help prevent infections from one another. But let's also take the chickenpox, for example. Before the chickenpox vaccine, 10,600 people were hospitalized, and 100 to 150 people died every year from this one disease. The chickenpox today is considered just, oh, everyone gets it when they're a kid. They'll get it once and they'll never have it again. I used to be one of those. My mom thought that if I got the chickenpox when I was young, I would never get it again. She never even considered to have me vaccinated. And though today I still remain without ever having contracted chickenpox, I'm definitely thinking about getting that vaccine, because I wouldn't want to experience that at all. But think about those stats as well. With 100 to 150 kids dying every year from this chickenpox before the vaccine, now you would only experience the soreness on your arm, the mild rash on your arm, or just that mild fever, instead of having 300 to 500 sores all over your body, being itchy day and night, having to take those gross oatmeal baths, and basically being at home by yourself while your friends are having fun at school. It's definitely a big step that we've taken through medical science. And just with the chickenpox, we have made such progress. Just imagine if everyone was vaccinated for diseases such as hepatitis or HPV. We can even help cure forms of cancer and all that. It's such a big step towards that direction. The answer is simple. I myself would get vaccinated. I would get my children vaccinated. I would urge you to get vaccinated as well. Mandatory vaccinations, a lot of people think that they're actually an infringement on their rights, but I think it's my right to be free of disease and for others to not have to pose the risk of infection to others. I think the biggest lesson we have to learn from today It's just that medical science has progressed a long way. Why not us use this technology to better our lives, the quality of our lives, and to reduce the risk of infection, the risk of death from elderly, the infants, even younger people such as ourselves? The answer is simple. Get vaccinations.